It's release day. Cannot wait, guys. It's launch day. I'm up. I'm ready to receive what is gonna be my next baby. I wonder what weight she's gonna be. I haven't come up with a name yet. Hopefully you guys can help me pick one. I'm eagerly awaiting the postman, and as soon as it arrives, we're gonna get into the video, but I'll let you guys know what time the postman turns up. You're lucky enough not to have to wait. Whereas I have to wait, but I'm going to be looking out the window like a lost little dachshund, and stay tuned. Welcome, 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 guys. It's now 10 to 11 and Posty was on time. Here is a selection of stuff we're going to be unboxing today. So welcome to the unboxing video. We've got a range of stuff we're going to be opening. PS5's here, so I've got the PS5, the Pulse 3D headset, we've got the HD camera and the Dualsense, and you've got a little Spidey in the background. So what we're going to be doing today is just going through the unboxing with you wonderful people. And we're going to be looking at comparison in size, and we're going to go through the specs of the PS5 as well. You guys will be witnessing the first turn on of the PS5 with me. We're going to go through the UI, look at the settings and all that kind of stuff. Just so you've got an idea of what to expect, and if you want to purchase this side of Christmas, basically. Let's start with one I'm very, very excited about, is this one. Also, guys, check out the channel in the background. Obviously got some Co-op Carnage videos going at the moment with my good friend the V-Man, so please check that out. Cuphead is a great game if you haven't played it already. Sorry guys if the sound's a bit weird. I'm in a big room with lots of echo, so normally I go through the boom mic so you don't get the echo. But this is just for this section, the unboxing bit, so we're going to do this bit and then we are going back to normal sound, but sorry if it does echo. So it's a fairly small box. There it is. Look how beautiful it is. There we go. It's got quite a weight to it, to be honest. So there you go, guys. The Dualsense. And I don't know if you can see that, but if you look very closely, I don't know if the camera will allow it, but on the texture, don't know if the camera will focus or not, probably not. No, you can't really see it with the camera that I'm using, but on the texture on the back, around here, it's the PlayStation shapes. So you've got the square, triangle, circle and the cross, all very subtly weaved into the back of the controller. It's got quite a weight to it. It's heavier than the normal PS4. Just as a size comparison, this is my standard controller that I use. This is the I think it was the 25th anniversary edition that I got with my PS4 there. And just as a size comparison, so you guys can see it, it's a little bit bigger. It's definitely heavier, you can feel the difference, but I think that's because of the technology that's built into it. Because you've got the triggers, the adaptive triggers. The triggers, as you can see there, are definitely bigger, especially on the shoulder buttons that are R2 and L2. Touchpad is very sleek, it feels like it's polished, whereas this one feels like it's got a kind of a matte finish. It's also got a built-in microphone, same as the other one. I don't think all the standard PS4 controllers have that, but I might be wrong. But the latest ones do come with a built-in microphone, so you've got that feature as well. I love the overhaul of the PS button, which is right there. You've got the connection light there, and also these buttons feel very slick. It almost feels like, do you know, it sounds really strange, but you know when you're in a lift and you've got like the plastic glass buttons across the front. Plastic glass, what am I talking about? It's the excitement coming through, guys. I'm not even making sense right now. But it's basically the polished plastic that you get. The design features have been overhauled with the other buttons as well. You've also got the USB connection as normal. It feels very comfortable in the hand. I prefer this 100% to the PS4 controller. It's got a nice texture to it, a nice grip, and it just feels more comfortable. There's definitely more weight to it. But there you go, there's the Dualsense. We'll give that a test run today. For those of you wondering, after this video, I'm going to be doing a live stream of Astro's Playroom, which will be the first PS5 game that we're going to check out. So please feel free to join us on the live stream. I'm also going to be streaming Spider-Man Miles Morales probably tomorrow. So please come along and check that out. But they recommend playing Astro's Playroom first once you open your PS5 because it kind of gives you a tutorial and an overview for the features of what this little baby can do. So the D-pad, these little buttons here, it doesn't feel as great as the shape buttons. I don't know if you can see that, but when you're pressing it over, it kind of feels a bit cheap-ish. It doesn't feel as great as the hardened buttons on this one. This D-pad on this controller definitely feels better than that one. Which is a bit of a shame, but can't have it all. So there you go, there is the Dualsense. I'll give you guys a full breakdown of how this feels and how it works. Just tapping that right now, you can feel the vibration motors inside of it shaking, so that's a good sign. It's just very snazzy, it feels great, it's very nice to hold. It's like gold, my precious. It feels great. And we're going to test out the light and see how that looks. But there you go, there is the Dualsense. Next one, which I know a lot of people have been asking me to do, is the HD camera. So on the PS4 you had what I felt was quite ugly long strip. I've got the camera here just to show you a comparison. You had the long strip which was used for VR, and also if you wanted to stream. The features that you've got this one is it's a 1080p camera, so it's got an upscale on the graphics and resolution. It's also got a built-in stand, which the other one did have, but it was kind of like a plastic arm that you just place the camera in, whereas this one's got a built-in stand and it's got a tilt function as well, which is great. For me personally, I'm going to be sticking this right up there on top of the TV, so if you guys want to put it on a pedestal, and why would you not, you'll be able to do that with the stand. This is also, which has cheesed me a little bit, but it's great for you guys that don't have a green screen, it's got built-in background removal tools. So what that essentially means is that you can cut out your silhouette. If you're streaming, you don't need a green screen. I don't think, I haven't tested it yet, but we'll see. You won't need a green screen, you can just cut out your silhouette and be placing yourself in the gameplay here in the background. And I assume you have the same options that you did on PS4, so you could go top left, top right, but obviously we'll do that when we look at the UI and see what happens. So let's open the box. It's very, very exciting today, guys, and happy launch day, and well done, and congratulations to those of you that managed to secure one. I was very, very lucky in getting one. It was just potluck at the time I went on to game. It was the day they announced the pre-orders, shortly after the PS5 showcase, and it was just potluck that I was on it late at night. I just literally chanced it. I just went on the site just to check out some deals. I didn't expect it to be on there because they were quite lax with announcing the PS5 and when you can pre-order. So I was just pure luck. I went on the game website, looked at the deals, and then lo and behold, there was a PS5 page, and I thought, what the hell is this? So I clicked on it, and I had the option to pre-order, so I pre-ordered straight away. The bundle I went with is the PS5 with the Pulse headset, which came to around 580, which isn't too bad. I've purchased the Dualsense and the headset, the camera separately. Got the camera from Shop 2. It was £40 at the time. It's now gone up to, I think, 50 or 60. So I got it again at the right time, very lucky. The Dualsense was £60 from Shop 2, which I think is the standard price you're going to get across all retailers. I haven't seen it any cheaper. So here is the camera. I'm just going to get it out of the bag. Very snazzy, very sleek. It kind of looks like the eyes of Astrobot, I've just noticed. I don't know if that was an intention, but it kind of looks like, and Wall-E, for those of you that have seen that film, it kind of looks like Wall-E. Very sleek. It's obviously got a protective lens on there. You've got the PS logo on the side. So very snazzy, very sleek, and you can tilt it. I've just tried to have a little tilt on it, and you can, And also once you take this plastic off, this will essentially open up like that. It will sit on top of your TV so you can angle it. What I'm very excited to see is the quality of this camera. Now, those of you that have watched my streams before, I tend to use my own camera here, which is, I'm not going to yank it because I'll pull it out. But this is a Logitech C920 HDI camera, which can push out up to 1080p anyway. I've managed to get 4K out of it sometimes as well by chance, because I have got my standard slim PS4 there, which is the 500 edition, but I've also got my Pro down the side, which, as you know, pushes out 4K. So I do get 4K streams, but what I didn't realize is until lately that if you pushed out a higher res on your streams, those people that are not able to watch in 4K or 1080, it defaults to 720 anyway. And apparently 720 is the standard that everyone watches, and it's a it's a watchable resolution, but also it's good for frame rates and stuff like that overall. So I just normally default to 720, but it'd be interesting to see what this looks like with a 1080 camera linked into the PlayStation. Great for streaming if you guys are going to be doing it straight from the PS5. If you haven't got a laptop and you haven't got your own software and kit, this is a great piece of tech for you. What is disappointing is this does not work with PSVR, so you have to still use the PSVR camera. You can buy an adapter, I've heard, for the PS4 VR camera to work with the PS5, so you can play your VR games on the PS5. But as it stands right now, you cannot use this for PSVR. This is purely for, I guess, streaming and doing your snips and stuff. If you use Share Factory, my good friend the V-Man uses it, and he's, getting really good at it and stuff like that. So the tools that you would use for that would stem from this, I would imagine. So there we go. I tend to stream between the software and directly from the camera on the PlayStation. Sometimes I just do it straight from the PlayStation because it's easier. But it's nice that you've got the feature to cut out the green screen or the silhouette if you guys wanted that. So that is the HD camera. Those of you that are interested, this was the very ugly PS4 camera. Look at that, it's like a cigar. Similar-ish design with the lenses, but this is a lot smaller. It's a lot more compact and it's a lot more sleek, and it blends in with the design of the PS5 itself, whereas this to me just feels like it's kind of like an Xbox Kinect. There's nothing great about it, and it's very fiddly. If you those of you that have got one of these, when you put them in the stand, you can tilt it like that, but it looks very ugly on top of your TV. So this will be a very welcome, sleek design with lots more features and lots more output on it. So there you go, guys. There is the camera. I'm going to carefully put that down before I break it. So there you go. There's a Dualsense. There's the camera. What is next? Let's go with the headset. So this is the Pulse 3D headset. Just to show you the back, that is what it looks like. You've got dual hidden microphones ×2, a built-in rechargeable battery, and easy access controls, wireless adapter, refined ear pads, and a 3.5 mil jack. When I say mil, I mean millimeters. So this is the latest design in tech. This has got 3D audio built in, which apparently is meant to feel sound like everything is around you and you can pinpoint by direction, which is going to be very fun and very interesting, especially for those horror games that I'm planning to play. And it works with, as you can see there, PS4, PS5 and PSVR, which is great. And those of you that have got a VR, it is white in design. It's white and black. It's almost built like it looks like this. So this will look very, very snazzy for those of you that want to do a live stream with your VR and you want to use this as your headset. Probably going to be terrifying. Can you imagine those horror games with this on, with the VR on as well? It's maybe going to be a future stream. I don't know. But I've only just got over the Exorcist VR, so I need a break, is what I'm saying. So let's open this little beauty. It all looks so fun. It feels like Christmas now, guys. It pretty much is Christmas. Lots of manuals, lots of cables. going to keep that down there just so you guys can see. Look at this. Look at it. Comes in a nice snazzy box. Cushion design as well. It feels about the same. So just so you guys can see, it's got a very snazzy PS logo here at the bottom. And also, it's got a very flexy band in the middle. The earphones feels very comfortable, and as soon as you put those earmuffs on, you cannot hear a damn thing. I can't even hear myself talk, which is a very cool design. The buttons and stuff, I don't know if you can see that, but it looks and appears to be the same as the gold headset. So this is my gold headset that I tend to use. This is the one that I think was again part of the 500 celebration. But these are the ones that I tend to use as most for my wireless. They're great. And it's got a similar-ish feel. This is definitely a bit heavier though. And button-wise on the side, you've got the game and chat level options. You've got your volume. You've got the mute button. You've got an option to plug in into your USB. And you've also, which I really like, is you've got a wired option as well. And with these, you did have that option, but I found that the wired option on the wireless headset, the gold ones, was a little bit finicky and it didn't sound right. It cut the sound out. So it'd be interesting to see what this sounds like with a wired connection. But obviously full review and thoughts on the headset will be coming along with the future streams. What I'll probably do is just give my thoughts as I play. So I'll let you guys know, probably in Astro's Playroom, we'll treat that as a tech demo for all these accessories. I'll talk about what the headset feels like, what the Dualsense feels like, and also what the camera looks and feels like as part of that stream as well. So there you go, guys. There is the headset. If you want a size comparison, it's a bit bigger, but not much. But it's got a bit more weight to it. And there you go. That is the Pulse 3D headset. Just now, I'm going to be doing this tomorrow. So that maybe can go to the side. This is the meat and veg of the video, guys. This is the big reveal. This is the unboxing. So here we go. It's very heavy. We've waited long and hard for this. What I'm very interested in, the first thing I noticed on the box was it says 8K. 8K? Could be possible, I don't know. But you've got 4K HDR. It just feels lovely. Honestly, I didn't think the postman ever seen me smile so much when he handed it over to me. Lightning speed, breathtaking immersion, and stunning games. So bear with me, guys. I'm just going to safely open the box. I'm going to lay this down on the floor. I'm going to gently pull this out. It's very heavy. When I say very heavy, it's very heavy compared to the PS4. I've been up early today, can you tell? Okay. So this is what the top of the box, you just get a nice little manual. Who cares about that? You've got which I think is a power cable. Yeah, power cable. That will go over there. You've got another Dualsense. Now what was really strange is that when I ordered this bundle from Game, it didn't stay in the box that this came with it. So this is a nice surprise. I was planning to get 2 anyway, but I'm now probably going to end up with 3. So I've got, there goes another one in the box. Great, great, great. And more manuals, which we're going to read off stream. We don't care about that. We're here for the money. This is the stand. I'm getting it out of the box on the ground, guys, because you probably don't want to see what. There's the stand. That's that. Here is the HDMI cable, but I'm going to actually be using my own cable for the PS5 connection. because I've got a 4K HDMI cable that's got very high speeds that I like to use for my PS4 Pro gaming. So I'm going to be using that on the PS5. Apparently it does work, and people have said that the screen resolution and everything else and the frame rate tends to be a little bit better on the picture as well, especially when you're watching on a 4K TV like that. It's well worth buying one, and I think this is probably capable of it, but it's like a silver HDMI cable that I bought off of Amazon for about £7, and it's great. It's got you don't get any frame rate drops or anything like that, and I highly recommend you get one if you're considering getting a PS5, just to get a little bit more out of it. Okay, are you ready? It's very heavy, so I'm just going to put it up on my lap. Push, push. It's like giving birth. Not that I know what that's like, but there we go. Comes in very useful egg carton style casing on each side. And are you ready, guys? Here she is. Very proud dad. Here she is. Gonna take this off. Try not to drop it. Wow. Very, very sleek. Love this design. A lot of people say it looks like a Netgear router on steroids, and it kind of does, but this is amazing. Look at this piece of tech. So on the front you've got the USB connection and the USB-C connection. On the back you've got loads of nice vents, kind of looks like the radiator that's next to me. You've got two USB ports, a LAN port, and also HDMI and a power port at the bottom. There it is. It's very heavy compared to the PS4. If you guys want to see a size comparison, there you go. That admittedly is a PS4 Slim, but there is the size. I was going to show it against my Pro, but it's all plugged in on the side of there, so I just wanted to show you what it looks like against the Slim. It's massive. You have got the option to lay it so it looks like this. It would be that way, I think. Yeah. So it would look like that if you did the horizontal stand position. I'm going for this just because apparently when you boot this up, all the lights come down the front there, which is going to look fantastic. So there you go, guys. That's the unboxing. What I'm going to be doing now is just plugging in all the wires, getting everything set up, and as if by magic, launch day. Happy, happy launch day. Just want to say a massive thank you, guys, for watching the video. I do hope you enjoyed it. Please join me for the PS5 gaming streams that I'm going to be doing over the next week. I've got a very, very exciting time off of work. I've got a full week off of work, so you'll be seeing me a lot. I'm going to be doing Astro's Playroom later today once I've all set up. But what I'm going to be doing as part of this video now, this is the unboxing section done. I'm going to be doing a UI and first impressions in about 5 seconds. So thanks for staying with me. Let's do this. Okay, guys and gals, the moment you've all been waiting for. This is the very first PS5 turn on, and I am turned on. We've got the HD camera nicely nestled up there. It's going to be a bit weird because I'm going to have to try and do this one-handed. Look at these little pop vinyls, great. We've got our Dualsenses there. The PS5 is nestled right next to the PS4, ready to go. So, are you ready? We're going to turn it on. That didn't sound good, did it? Is it on or what? There we go. Here we go. HD2. Yes. Oh my god. Here we go, guys. PS4, 5. Oh shit. I'm trying my hardest not to freak out, but it's very difficult right now. Holy crap. We're in. So, I've got a Dualsense connected. Let's have a goose. Just press the button and we're in. Sorry for seeing the reflection of my ugly face in the window. Okay, so I'm going to go through, guys. I'm going to set through the Wi-Fi, and I'm going to set up the PSN account, and then I'll be right back. Okay, ladies and gents, as if by magic, we are back. My account has all been set up. My Wi-Fi is all being connected. It's all very, very slick. So let's get into the UI. I'm going to show you now what it looks like on the startup. I'm going to take you through some of the settings, and that will conclude the video. It's got a very, very sleek intro. There's my profile, ready to go. And here we are. Here's the home screen. Astro's Playroom is ready to be played. What's amazing is that this was downloading in the background when I was setting up the initial, settings and account, and it's already installed. What I also really love, if you look at the store, it's now actually woven in to the UI. I'm actually in the store now. How freaking amazing is that? So there's the store. Got Astro's Playroom. There's the PlayStation Plus collection. Annoyingly, I've already played a lot of these games, bar a handful. It's not to say I won't play them, but the only ones I haven't played really is Monster Hunter World and Infamous Second Son. So I may be doing those in the near future. But there's a Plus drop down. You've got PlayStation Now. There's your media gallery. This is where you store all your screenshots and video clips. Share Factory Studio for those of you that use this. I know my good friend the V-Man uses it. It's good for basic editing and putting together your sort of video clips, adding in your own personalised pictures and stuff like that. I think that's been revamped. I'm not entirely sure, but apparently there's some extra features. So for those of you that use this as your editing software for your clips, it's worth having a peek. You've got your remote play, and then there's my game library. So these are all the games I've got in my collection. What's really good is that I can download these straight to my PS5 and play them on my PS5, which I will be doing from now on for any streams that I do directly from the PlayStation. There's the ones I've got installed. I've got Astro's Playroom at the moment. That is it. Let's have a quick look at, you've got a media tab there, but I've just installed Netflix and YouTube as a basic thing. You can select apps, there you go, like Disney Plus, Now TV, Prime Video, Twitch, Apple TV is all there in wonderful 4K HD glory. Let's have a quick look through the settings. Network should be all connected. Yep, there we go. Users and accounts. I've done all of that stuff. Privacy. What I really liked is the privacy stuff. It asks you at the beginning what kind of player you want to be. So you can be a solo player, open to social interaction, all that kind of stuff. And it kind of tweaks your privacy settings based on that. You have got a custom option as well. And then you've got your link to your services. Amazingly, mine's already done. It's carried over from my account. So I'm already linked to Spotify, Twitter and YouTube. If I want to, I can link into Twitch. I can also log into the PS5 automatically when it's turned on, which I will do. I can set a passcode, but there's no need for that. And then you can add multiple users. Family and parental controls. This has been overvamped quite a bit. You can set console restrictions, and you've got family management there as well. You kind of have to go through hoops a little bit to add people, but it's a good feature because it means that you can restrict play time, or if you've got a PEGI rating on a game, say for example you don't want your 5-year-old getting hold of GTA, you can do that. You can set a restriction. System software, I've got mine set to automatic. HDMI settings is all there. Language is done. Date and time is automatically done, so you don't need to worry about that. Remote play features there. You got your power saving options. Set time until it's in rest mode during media playback. I'm going to put don't put into rest mode. When playing games, don't put me into rest mode. I'll be not happy. Features available in rest mode. So you can actually set the time that the power goes to the USB ports, which is pretty cool. Stay connected to the internet, yes. Enable turning on from the PS5, yes. I always have the controller settings on, and I normally do it for 30 minutes because if I'm watching someone in a share play or I'm watching a program, I always forget that the controller is actually on and it drains the battery and the electric, blah, blah, blah. So it's always good to set that one on. And there we go, we've got web browser settings as well. That's it. So here's the storage. Console storage, it comes with around 800 gigs, but as you can see, when you take off all the software that's needed for that and also the games and apps and all that kind of stuff, you're looking at around 600 to 660 odd. And you've got extended storage options as well. So if you've got an external HD drive or SSD drive, you can you can connect that to your PS5 and it offers you extra storage for your games and your saves. Microphone, so you've got an input device. At the minute it's just the controller on the Dualsense because I haven't plugged in my Pulse 3D headset yet. Microphone status when starting chat or broadcast. Don't change, switch to mute. Microphone status when logged in. I'm going to mute it. Only because I tend not to use the microphone on the Dualsense. You can, which is really, really cool. But now that there's a headset, there isn't much need. Audio output, HDMI device TV. That will switch automatically when you connect, which is what I want. 3D audio, home screen music's on, sound effects are on. Volume. Let's test the controller speaker, just to see. Yep, that's cool. A little tap, tap, tap coming through. I don't know if you heard that. Video output information. So you've got resolution. HDR is enabled. Automatic resolution. You can set that to 2160p. Jesus. 4K transfer video rate is automatic. HDR is automatic. Deep color range. Yep, that's all set to automatic. Which is really good because it means you don't have to faff about with anything and it maps it directly to your TV settings. Dim screen while inactive. Yeah, we'll do that to 15 minutes. That sounds fine. Blu-ray disc data. Not worried about that. Accessories. There are so many settings for this, but it's good. Vibration intensity strong, so you can change the intensity for the Dualsense, trigger intensity, brightness of the controller. Communication method. Wow. Got media remote. I didn't bother with that, but you can buy a media remote separately or with some of the bundles. Keyboard input as well, which is pretty cool. Mouse and camera. We're going to be messing around with the camera settings as part of this stream probably, but if you guys want a separate video or tutorial on the camera, just let me know in the comments. There's our saved data. Game presets. This is pretty cool, so you can adjust what you want the game presets to be. So basically, when you go into a game, rather than having to select the difficulty manually, this setting will automatically set it to one of these options for you, which is pretty cool. I'm just going to go with game default. I normally go for normal or hard, but performance mode or resolution mode. Select performance mode for higher frame rates or resolution mode for higher graphic quality. This applies to games that offer these two modes. I would like to go to resolution. I'm not really about the performance because that kind of goes on the GPU within the PS5 anyway. So I'd like to go with the resolution mode for higher graphic quality. I'm all about the pristine slickness of what I'm seeing. Subtitles and audio. Game default. Audio language, same as console. So again, you can set subtitles automatically to games, which is cool. Automatic update. Yeah, I'm doing that. Updates on there. Spoiler warnings. Warn about game spoilers. Display a spoiler label or hide content that contains potential spoilers. This only applies to PS5 games. Not asked. Turn it off. Game status. Sync with PlayStation Network. Okay, notifications. Allow pop-ups. Show preview. Display time when friends go online. Friends that notify you. Brilliant. So I'm going to go around and tweak with this in a minute. Captures and broadcasts. Screenshot, video quality. That is very cool. 1080 at 30 frames. You can actually set the broadcast output, which is amazing. It's defaulted to 1080 at 30 frames per second, which is super slick and fast. Audio, include chat audio, yep. Camera, and I'm going to mess with all that in a second. Overlays you can put in, chat to speech. Save trophy screenshots, save trophy videos, which is a new one. Video durations 15 seconds. That's pretty cool if you want to put a compilation together of a trophy that you've done and you want to share it with people. What I am interested in is this lovely little feature. So they've overhauled the trophies completely. These are a list of all the trophies for all the games that I've played. As you can see now, they list on the left hand side whether it's PS4 or PS5. I'm trying to find where is it? There is apparently a new setting which shows you, you'll have to bear with me guys because obviously this is brand new to me. There's a setting that shows you how many hours you've played on different games. So this is the home UI menu. Just get to this by pressing the PS button. You've got a switcher, which is basically your task manager version, where you can just switch between apps, games instantaneously. You've got notifications there. Game base is here. Good friend the V-Man, and you've got a list of who's available, what they're doing, blah 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 blah. Music options there. This is pretty cool. Sound, mic settings, accessory settings. I am sure. Let's go to profile. Here we go. So if you go to your profile, it's been revamped. You can see there that I've got 5,298 trophies, which is pretty insane. But I did it from the very first time you were able to get trophies, which I think was PS3 days. So it's tallied over. What I really like is this feature here, which shows you what you've played recently and how long you've played it for. So I've got Anthem at 23, Minecraft at 96. I'm blaming my son for that one. 10 hours, 31 on Rocket League. I just want to see what I've been playing the most. Squadrons, Tsushima 70 hours. Minecraft is still the winner though, right? 96. By the way, thank you for the platinum. There you go. Great game. Exorcist VR 4 hours. That was enough for me. 10 hours Terminator Pac-Man Championship 14. 110 hours on Lego City Undercover. Wow. Again, that's mainly for my son. 17, 41 on Far Cry 5. An hour on Hyperscape. Hour on Rocket Arena. 12 hours on Cuphead. Very frustrating but great game. Ni no Kuni, 58 hours. Love that. 28 hours on Last of Us Part 2, which isn't too bad. 42 hours on Zombie Army 4. Just going to skim through these. I'm sure you guys don't give a monkeys, but I just want to have a little look at this feature. 45 hours on Final Fantasy VII Remake. 23 on Far Cry 4. Death Stranding, 50 hours. I think the Lego is going to take the win. Although I'd like to say a lot of those hours are from my son, not myself. Although I do like a good Lego game. And it is something I'm considering for the channel actually. Just doing a children's playlist, no commentary, just some footage of games like Lego, which sort of introduced the gaming world to younger players. There's loads of games. Abzu is a great one. I think we're getting into the... Sorry guys, I'm trying to... It says less than 1 play hour on this, but I'm very frustrated because, as you can see, I got the Platinum Trophy on Bloodborne, and what actually happened was I lost my save game for the original playthrough, and I had, no word of a lie, about 100 or 200 hours worth at least on Bloodborne. I did all the DLC, I did the story, I got all the weapons, and I was doing the dungeons, and I lost the bloody lot. I was gutted. But anyway, that's that. I am going to be doing Demon's Souls at some point, guys. I've decided. I'm in no rush to play it right now, but it will be coming on the channel very soon. What else have we got? Final Fantasy 15, great game, 82 hours. 183 on Destiny, wow. I'm quite surprised at that. And GTA 5, 236 hours. That must have been the online stuff. So, I think Lego's now knocked off at the top spot. Sorry guys, we're near the end. I know this is probably really boring for you to watch, but I was just intrigued to share. So yeah, it's a very good feature, and what I also like is that it tells you how many trophies out of the total that you can achieve, what progress you've made towards the platinum, and especially now with the PS5 games, you can go into these trophies and there's mini clips that show you how to get the trophy along with a description. So it's kind of like a mini guide that's been built in to the game itself, which is very cool. So GTA 5, I think, is the top winner. I think that was the most hours. I might be wrong. Let's just check where we were with Lego. Got a really bad memory at the minute. Don't know why. I think it's the excitement. I forget everything. I get lost in everything. Yeah, clear winner. So GTA 5 is the game I've played the most, which really surprises me, to be honest. But thinking back to when it first came out, I did absolutely smash the hell out of it. I love that game. I did the story mode, did all the side missions. I didn't get the platinum in it, but I did hours upon hours of GTA Online. Played it daily for about 9 months straight. So that's probably why. So guys, I think that wraps up the video. If you want to see any other videos on the accessories in more detail, if you want to see a little video on the camera, how that works, how it looks, if you want some Share Factory stuff, just let me know. But I think that wraps up where we are. I just want to say a massive, massive thank you for joining me. And please leave a like on the video, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Hit the bell icon if you want to be notified of when the next video goes live. And join me later on today for Astro's Playroom, where we sort of test out the accessories a bit more and get a feel for the next gen of gaming. First impressions, I'm loving it. Very sleek, very, very modern. There's lots of elements, accessories. It feels very fluid, very fast, and I'm sure we're going to experience more of that with the games when we start playing them. Until next time, guys, thanks for checking me out, and I'll see you back.